think I'm live. Oh my god. This is a terrible day to have a broken mic stand. Well, that just made it worse. Well, it's fine. He's here. No. Oh, wait, I can. Okay, it's only partially broken. Oh, I probably look like poo-poo and I'm in a side view instead of being forward-facing. What happened? What happened? You're trying your best. Hey, that's all that matters, isn't it? Sammy, hello. Yes, where have I been? I promised you 2 streams. Monday was a failure. Yesterday was a failure. But today we're not failing. At least I finally got it right on the 3rd day of the week. Hello. My goodness. Let me tweet out that I'm live and let's talk about... What the fuck? That's so weird. Anyway, that's going to be something that I guess we talk about here in a second. I'm live on YouTube, and no, I don't have a link because I made it through OBS, and I'm afraid to click buttons in bio. This is why you guys love me, because I don't know what I'm doing. You know, I really am the queen of self-sabotage. I make it as impossible as ever to have a following, and I'm sorry for that. But you know what? You guys just gotta work a little harder. You gotta work a little harder for what you want. Isn't that funny? Hello. Hi. Hopefully the audio is okay. I should probably check it. I'm not going to. But, yeah, what woman knows what they're doing? Exactly. Jason, JJ, thank you so much for renewing your membership. If you're a failure, what does that make the government? Oh, man, you know what's funny about that? I worked for the government for a while, huh? Fuck, I can't move OBS over because, of course, the monitors, for whatever reason, are in 2 different fucking aspect ratios, even though they're exactly the fucking same. Or not aspect ratios, resolutions. God, I'm stupid. Holy shit. I actually meant to go live a little bit sooner, but I got caught up in some Twitter questionings and drama and things like that you know, I might touch on eventually. But probably. And I only say it like that just because it's very tiring. Everything's just tiring. Nothing's ever good enough for anybody. And my genuine advice is to just stay in your fucking lane and do what you enjoy. You know what? It's probably faster for me like this. Oh my god, and then it just reset it! I'm so over this! I hate Windows! I hate when... You know what? No, this stream is getting turned into something else. Fuck Microsoft. Fuck Windows. What the fuck is happening? How did that even happen? I just want to move this to the other monitor. I'm so upset. This is why I don't do anything right now, because I hate the slightest bit of inconvenience when it comes to technology. I am so tired of technical problems. I am so tired of fucking losers at Microsoft making changes to an operating system that literally fucking is hot garbage and hasn't been good since Windows 98. Okay? You had something good going for you, then you got rid of your top programmers. Also, you could have this fancy new AI, and that, or not AI, well, yes, AI, they incorporated that into the fucking code of the whole thing for some reason because they just want to harvest your fucking data, because if they're offering a free product, congratulations, you're the fucking product. But then they have the audacity to actually sit there and say, we're going to hire somebody who thinks it's a good idea that the default fucking setting is the search bar in the middle of the fucking bar at the bottom. If you're going to hire somebody who is that fucking unhinged, you are incapable of making good life decisions, good life choices, and I pity these people's fucking families because your houses must be in fucking constant disarray. What dumb fuck thinks it's an actual fucking good idea to put something in the middle of a utility bar? What are you doing? Okay. Get some lighting. Yes, I probably should do that too. Fuck. Okay. We've screamed. We've talked about things that matter. Please don't fall. No, my stupid mic. Anyway, let's talk about video games. Now, you're probably wondering, why am I sitting like this or like this on occasions instead of sitting like this? Because of the way I've set up my desk, because of the way that all the cables are, because of the fact that I refuse to move everything around for a temporary setup that I was hoping would actually only be about 2 weeks worth of living is I'm just turning it over. My 14-year-old son says, welcome back, Savvy. Oh, I hope your 14-year-old son is not watching this right now. I just went on a very unhinged rant, but thank you. I very appreciate that. Very much so appreciate that. And shout out to the badass of autisms. Yes. Madam Piss Hand Stinky Savvy. Yes, scream louder. I can't hear you. Well, you know what? You probably can't because my fucking audio's constantly resetting. I'm having the same issue that I had back when I first set this stuff up on my actual PC, and I can't remember what I did to fucking fix it. So I can't fix it here because I can't remember what I did. And it's just driving me crazy. I'm literally fucking melting here. Like, I have zero fucking motivation. How are we on the intro? Most of the time, you wouldn't even get me until 9 minutes in. We're only at 5 minutes. All right, so I'm going to keep screaming. The video actually starts, or the stream starts in 3 minutes, so I'm going to keep ranting. I don't even remember what I was saying. Oh, right. No, I just forgot again. Anyway. Basically, I just have zero motivation to fucking do anything because I hate technical problems. I dealt with not constant, but technical problems for so long, and then I finally got everything fixed, and then all of a sudden I'm back on the same fucking piss boat that I am before because we're swimming up a river of fucking urine because it's fucking Microsoft. Oh, Shavy, why don't you just switch over to Apple? Fuck Apple. Fuck them, all right? Fuck the fucking, what Tim Apple. Fuck you, Tim Apple. All right, you're a dumb fuck too. Savvy, just switch over to Linux. Fuck you too. Don't tell me what to do. I'll switch over to Ubuntu because fuck all y'all. I'm just kidding. Don't actually do that. Monday musing, but it's Wednesday. Yeah, exactly. We're Monday musing on a Wednesday. You're intelligible, as most women are when they start raising their voices. So, that's how it goes. If only she had this much energy towards showering more than once a month. I showered today, and I showered last week. That's twice in a month. Fuck you. I can relate. Every day I use MS Office at work. I fucking hate it. I cursed Gates and his entire staff to hell. And do you want to know something? Do you want to know why there's no fucking competitors? Because he ate them. Okay? He ate them. He made sure there were no competitors. Steve Apple created Apple. He did. Hello. What's up? Hello. Anyway, I have thoroughly mucked up my end of the internet, and that's fine. That's fine. We're all here having a good time. All right, I'm good now. I feel a lot better. I'm not going to go on more unhinged ramblings and things like that. A clean savvy, what a time to be alive. I fucking shower before almost every stream because I have to cleanse away the filth I've been sitting in for fucking 4 days straight on research. Arc Linux, build AOS flavor. Ah, yes. No, Ubuntu is the best. Ubuntu is definitely the best. Where the good time? It's only bad times here, friend. It's only bad times here. Now, I do have another light. I guess I can add on. It's fuck me. Ah! Ah! It's so bright. For those unaware, though, this does kill me and give me headaches. Fuck. But it's fine. For you, I will illuminate myself. So I hope that this now lets you know how tired and fucky I look, but that's fine. False. Ubuntu is DEI. Is it really? Ah! What happened to Ubuntu? Did it really stop the black pill? Oh, I can't help it with what I look at every day. Jesus Christ. Speaking of which, let's talk some newsy. Let's talk some fucking news. Lights kill savvy vampire confirmed. Yeah, I can't believe this is still a question. Oh my god, nah, hazel eyes always look good. You're killing me. They're fucking green, homie. They're fucking green. Oh! I don't think we talked about this last time on stream because of course we didn't. I really need to get this upright. Hang on. I should have done this before I started. But that's fuck why you love me. Okay, I think we're good. No, I can't move closer. Thanks, Savvy. Okay, you're fine. I could move this monitor up above here and then stand. I'm not doing that right now. I don't know. Savvy's Wiki Feet page, nobody knows. So Savvy has the new PC. I don't have one yet. I really should get a move on certain things. But I'm a piece of shit, I guess. So, congrats on your game award. You stole it from a man. Excellent. Yes. Come on, Mint. It's better than Ubuntu. Ah, there's another one. I totally recommend monitor stands. Well, so I have arms. Hang on. Y'all are gonna make me No. I'm not gonna fuck with this shit now. I'm not gonna. This is just what we're gonna deal with. We're just gonna sit here and deal with it. And if I'm in partial shadows, I don't care. I just look like ass. I really do, but it's fine. Oh man. What are you streaming from? Looks better than mobile. This would be from a laptop with my usual camcorder, but I don't have, for whatever reason, the NVIDIA broadcast doesn't work, and I use that to reduce the video noise, which makes the camera actually less clear, which, you know, yeah, it makes it lower quality, but I don't really care about that because at least it brightens it a little bit, and then I don't have my usual LUTs and my usual brightness settings, so everything's just a thing. Anyway, yes, Jeremy gave me the laptop. The laptop is great. The laptop is great. It's just everything that I've added to it causes problems because of course it does. Out of the box, beautiful, beautiful little device that had some driver issues, I guess, which I had to fix. But I mean, fucking laptops are the most unagreeable little pieces of shit in the world, which is why they suck ass. But we are all stuck with them. Anyway, so let's talk news. Now everybody's tired of me bitching. Everybody's fucking tired of that. Nobody's here for that. Although update, I did finally watch Monty Python and the Holy Grail. So I did complete the bully goal. The bully goal was complete. We never set up another bully goal because I don't believe in racking up that. The movie was great. It actually made me very nostalgic for the way that old films were made, because we lose a lot of charm by relying on CGI and technology and post and all of that, whereas back in the day, they had to get creative with the setting. They were subject, to the sun manipulating their lighting, to environments, and you just get something completely different. There's also a particular scene where they're throwing the bodies around, and it really reminded me of Game of Thrones, the shame walk scene, but I would have preferred whatever they did in the original in terms of execution for filming than what we got. And I know that might sound weird, but there was something that felt less synthetic about what I was watching. The concepts were exactly the same. People who were not of that world because it doesn't fucking exist. But for some reason, the way the execution was with Monty Python, despite it being ridiculous in the whole movie is very silly, but there was something more believable about that scene. And so if you take that scene and isolate it and then compare it to the shame one, like, I'm not saying that Game of Thrones did a bad job. It's a beautiful scene, or I guess it's not supposed to be beautiful, but you get what I mean, right? But there was just something different and more believable, more visually believable. And I'm not a filmographer. I'm not gonna fucking start throwing out terms I don't know, but it just felt, it felt odd. Chad, thank you so much for the 5. Says nothing. Bless you. Bless you. Anyway, that's about it. What is the airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow? Which one? No horses? Coconuts will do. Exactly. That was funny. Only joking, Savvy, you're great. Oh, what? I'm sorry. I missed chat because I was looking off to the side. I had to remove the webcam resolution on OBS to make a new NVIDIA broadcast work. Oh, interesting. Okay, I'll try to look into that too. What would win Assassin's Creed Shadows? Wait, what would win? Assassin's Creed Shadow or Yasuke Sim? I don't know. A lot of normies are going to end up buying Assassin's Creed. Yay, a Savvy stream. Let's go. Yay. I was watching the OG Ninja Turtles movie recently and compared it to the new ones. God, I miss practical effects. Yeah, exactly. And I think that's kind of like what I'm touching on. I have 4 Pokemon at McDonald's boxes. Where's your P.O. box? Oh my God, that's so cool. I don't have a P.O. box because I'm a woman on the internet and there are people who hate me. So I don't want to deal with getting stupid stuff. And I think it's just safer to not have one. I also don't want people to send me anything inappropriate. I am a married woman. And I think, like, I'm not saying you guys would send me, sex toys and lingerie, but I just don't want to mess with any of that stuff, sadly. Yeah. Give it to Beardo then. Exactly. Is your husband getting shadows? So no, but he had made that decision prior to hearing about anything with shadows. He said he'll probably watch a Let's Play, but he has no interest in it. But that's because he feels like Assassin's Creed kind of stopped being Assassin's Creed. He really likes Black Flag and the prior titles, but he's not so much a fan of the newer stuff. But yeah, you got a shout out from single player Carl. Who's that? I don't know who that is. I knew I smelled warm water in the air. Oh God, I don't even know what that means. Let's talk some news though. Let's talk some news. We will be talking a little bit about Assassin's Creed. Um, but that'll come a little bit later. I'm just going to scroll my feed and basically give more in-depth looks. This is just the way that I'm doing things because I don't want to put too much on the laptop and I don't want to change too many settings. And then, I'm just very careful between my accounts and stuff like that. So this has always kept me as safe as possible. I just have an odd way of working, even if it makes life harder for me. So the first one is the rumor. Let's talk about the leaks for tomorrow's Pokemon Day. So I'm not going to touch on any leaks. I will let you guys know what I'm hoping for, but I'm not going to touch on any leaks or anything like that. Let's talk games. Let's talk shower habits. I can't move closer. I am just going to be gremlin sitting. So if I look funny, I'm sorry. So that Park Place went ahead and put out an article basically stating rumors have surfaced with partnerships with Taylor Swift, Fortnite, Roblox, and more for GTA 6. Fans Fear the One's Defiant Studio has sold out to Hollywood. So they used to make fun of Hollywood, right? So the GTA writers were very clever and they were constantly mocking all of the pop culture stuff. And I think that kind of thing is really fun and important because, it's either all okay or it's not okay. Like either everything's okay or none of it's okay. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with literally mocking everyone, anyone, whatever situation, whatever. It's fiction, right? And I am actually going to touch on that too. That's going to be an important note for Ubisoft. People might get mad at me for what I'm going to say, but I think that it'll show consistency. But whatever. So the reason why this is a very bad idea, regardless of which way the partnership is going, these are children brands. These are, they cater to children. Fortnite is a children's game. Roblox is a children's game. These are playgrounds for children. Any form of crossover with GTA suggests very insidious desires there to integrate adult themes into children games. Now, everybody obviously knows that the ESRB is fucking useless, and there's tons of squeakers on GTA. But I think that it's a very piss poor move to put GTA M-rated characters into children's content or be influenced in any way, shape, or form by a children's game into an adult game. I think that that's really stupid, unless, of course, they're making fun of Fortnite. Then that could be funny, but we all know that that's not going to happen. And the reason why I have zero faith in the current Rockstar is because everybody who made Rockstar is gone. On top of that, they quietly bent the knee to cries about transgender, transsexual, tranny jokes. All right, whatever. I don't care. And if YouTube fucking flags me for this moment, we know you are truly not allowed to mock them in any way, shape, or form. And I don't really give a shit, all right? Once again, if you're not going to make a fucking complaint about Jew jokes or Mexican jokes or Asian jokes or any other type of joke, but you're only going to make complaints about trans people jokes, fuck off. Every single person gets made fun of. Every single one. And I think that that's really important. Nothing screams GTA like Taylor Swift. Even like somebody made a point that even if like you were kidnapping Taylor Swift or blowing up her jet, no, I don't give a fuck. If they had like a mock Taylor Swift and they were, showed some crybaby in the background, acting like a toddler while she's a grown-ass adult, okay, that'd be funny. But if it's gonna literally be Taylor Swift, I think that's really fucking lame. All right? Because then you're not mocking them. You're not. They're not going to treat that as a mockery. They're going to treat that as something serious, which is very odd. I don't use Twitter, but just came from reading all of your recent posts and you're live. Hello, respect what you're doing. Well, bless you. Thank you. Thank you so much, HP Lovecraft Cat, for the Squiggly 5. Tip for Savvy. You watched the MP Holy Grail film. Now watch Excalibur. King Arthur accent changes every 5 minutes and has Patrick Stewart in it. Oh, I didn't know I had Patrick Stewart. Badass. Regina Sharp, thank you so much for the 5. My bit required late tax. Always commit to the bit. Bless you. Bless you. I really appreciate that. But yeah. So that's kind of like my little one-off for that. We are going to touch on who actually caused the censorship by their own words, not by my own assumptions. And that'll come, I think, a little bit later in the tweets. Ying Jin Hai, thank you so much for the 2. Make a fake pop star parody, not the real person. Exactly. Like if you're going to do a parody and mock something, just do a fake version. It's better that way. At least in my opinion. I much rather have parodies be Lookalike's not the exact same thing, because I just think that it requires slightly more effort to do that and being a little bit more clever with it. And I respect the ability to critically think. Savvy, please eat something. I did. I actually just had a small bowl of Cheerios, and somebody's pissed in them. I'm just kidding. Savvy, are we going to stream the Pokemon event with Krista and Beardo, or solo stream? I'll announce towards the end of the stream what we do, but tomorrow morning is going to be a very early morning for me, regardless. Yes. So scrolling down here, I actually made a Twitter video. Shocking. I made a video, but I didn't put it on the platform that it would probably actually benefit me on. Fascinating life choices. Congratulations, Savvy. Masterful gambit. You once again continuously screw yourself over. All this is basically a look into Cypher, who I've repeatedly talked about because of her connections to Take This, to DEI, and all of these other things. And of course, the most infamous thing that I have brought up being the fact that she bullied CDPR while accepting free gifts from them. So basically, a bunch of people got laid off at Monolith, and I went through and found some of them. Cypher was one of them. Naturally, she continues on with her angry fucking shit because she's a very angry person. All these DEI people are very quick to anger because they're not actually adults in their brain. They are infantilized adults who have no emotional control whatsoever. And I think that that's pretty pathetic, but it is what it is. So as we go through this, there's quite a few people scrolling through their Blue Sky accounts. It's basically just all tribalism, and it's all obsessive with DEI. There's no, oh my God, I love my job. There's no, oh my God, I read this wonderful story that has nothing to do with the ideology that I'm constantly obsessed with. Like, these people don't branch out from anything, and it's so painful. Even I branch out of the things that I like. I picked up that fucking crazy-ass romance novel. That's terrifying to me. And I write some pretty fucked up shit, but that's a huge deviation from what I normally do. On top of that, I constantly read books. I've got Richard Dawkins. I've read fucking some other big names there. You know, like, I read through science that maybe I disagreed with it, with the concept at one point, and then more science comes out, and it's just, you know, how that happens. But these people are so obsessed, and they all think exactly the same. And you're telling me that not one single person that I came across has diversity of thought from this? It's terrifying. And I can't imagine being in an environment where every single person has to think and say the exact same thing. You're constantly walking on eggshells because the minute that you fuck up, you're done. You're blacklisted. So that's what all of this stuff is. I'm just going to go through it very quickly. You can go to my Twitter feed to see this for yourself, but it's just an obsession. Max K, thank you so much for the 10, for the tism. Bless you. I don't know if you're talking about Wonder Woman cancellation. Yes, that's what we're talking about now. But I remember when they announced it in 2021, I said it's going to be a huge magnet for DEI leftists. Your posts confirm it. Well, yeah, the people who made Monolith are not there. The people who made the Nemesis system are not working on Wonder Woman. This is who's working on Wonder Woman. There was another post from a Discord that Pirate Nation posted, and it basically said, you know, this story was something that we wanted the world to see because it was so important. That's not the mark of a good writer. That is the mark of a narcissist. I have never once said any of my writing needed to be experienced by the world. It's cool if people like it, but it's also cool if people don't like it. So it's just really confusing. Again, you might think maybe there's nothing too wrong with this, but then we've got the pronouns, and then you realize what he considers good writing. Objectively avowed is shit writing. Objectively. It's okay to say that. You can enjoy shit writing. I enjoy shit writing sometimes. It's totally fucking fine. True, we have to bully Savvy to publish her writing. That is, yeah. Yeah, that's very true. I don't even publish my own artwork very often. Hi, Savvy. I really want to watch you, Kristen. Aww. That's okay. It'll be saved, you know? Diversity is our strength. I mean, look at this. We got more fucking rainbow shit. And then look, I'm a queer screenwriter. Who cares? Genuinely, who the fuck cares? You're a screenwriter. That's what you are. Nobody gives a fuck who you're fucking. Who cares? Why did you put the qualifier there? Why did you say that? Why does that come before what you are supposed to be passionate about? And if you're passionate about being a fucking queer, What the fuck is wrong with you? You're passionate about biological basics? Woo! You fuck something. Congrats. I have a husband. You don't see me saying I'm a married fucking writer. I'm a married artist. I'm a straight artist. Nobody fucking gives a shit. Nobody cares about that. It's so crazy. I can't explain this other than narcissism. And it's just tragic that these people genuinely believe they became the useful idiots to ESG and DEI. The people at the top are very predatory, and they prey on the mentally weak. This is criminal, but these people are adults, and they choose to go along with it. You know what's crazy? I had a story. The world deserves to read, but I lost the writing pad I had been writing on. It had the world's universe lore marked out with flowcharts and chapter planes lost. Oh, we'll rewrite it. Why is the volume low? Is the volume low, or am I just fucking fucked? I don't know. Did my volume descend? Is this better? I don't know. I tried to flip everything up. If the volume's... Fuck, I just muted myself. There we go. Properties? I can turn myself up. I sometimes move away from the fucking mic. There you go. How's that? Hopefully that sounds good. It's probably going to be bad. Regina, thank you so much for the 5. I used to say I was a queer writer. Then I realized people thought I was a homosexual. Not strange. Oh, God. Wee bit. Volume's good. Well, see, and as I move, too, like, my old setting, I could move away from my mic, and it was fine. But here, I have to, like, be right up on it and deep throat it. Anyway. So, this is just big crazy. But yeah, no, queer used to mean just strange or odd. Gay used to mean happy. And it's like, you can't do any of that stuff anymore. Oh, man. New concealed slur just dropped. Why? Well, as long as you had a gay old time. Exactly. How is it that a cursory pass, though, shows that they all belong to DEI? I mean, literally, all of them are DEI. I wear pretty dresses. He, she, they. Like, good for you. Good for fucking you. Why is this here? And then, of course, this is just mental fucking illness right here. And showing that he retweets things that support going against the government like that. The government was great when you could kiss its ass and it was on your side. But now all of a sudden the government's evil again. Like, pick a fucking lane. Mike, what's up? Pro tier thumbnail? Dude, fucking MS Paint, man. That's all I need. The senior designer said, sad you won't see what we're cooking or something. Yeah, finally, after 3 resets, you were on track, right? By the way, the rumor said multiple resets and 100 million spent. Yeah, exactly. You're late. What did I miss? Oh, I just screamed about Microsoft for the first 10 minutes. No wipe, 3PO. Thank you so much for the $1. I don't want to be reminded of last night. Vavra put out a very good post, which is basically the whole reason why I do what I do, because studios cannot be blindly supported. It is up to the consumer to do research to figure out who is on the team. And that's going to define the quality of the product at the end of the day, because people are wrongfully claiming to work for something, expecting to just be respected for it instead of earning their fucking fame, earning their love and the love and respect of the consumer. So if you're going to go work for a studio and then you have no fucking prior knowledge and then produce shit, people are going to call you out for it. That's just how it goes. How much did you mention Genshin? Not once, actually. This is the first mention of Genshin because of you. Because I can stay on track. Anyway, this just circles back to why I have zero pity. And this just shows the thread with Cypher being an absolute fucking piece of shit. So, what else has Cypher fucking done? Well, Cypher, this is what I was saying before, has a GoFundMe that she is 3 years late on delivering for, that supposedly the full product already exists back in 2021, but then they had delay after delay after delay, which is absolutely wild.
Time to do this.
Get out of here. So I muted that. Here we go. So
Request
this just shows...
update.
Get mute. I can't make this bigger, but basically what this page says right here. My favorite part of having given money to this particular campaign is how mad they get when people request updates, despite the fact that they're 2 years overdue. This is for a tabletop RPG, for PDFs, for digital files, for a quick start guide. Now that's a bit shady. This is who was let go from Monolith, who was supposed to be a senior writer for something she held no attachment to, while this is her own personal project. If she can't deliver on her own personal project and you want me to believe that she's gonna fucking deliver for Monolith? No. No. That's wrong. Can't make this bigger. Yeah, because I'm fucking stupid. Oh, man. And then the very, very first, this is my favorite thing. If we come down here to the FAQ, can I play this game if I'm not a POC? You have to actually be a racist to think that this is a question that people might ask. You're actually fucking racist. Now, this is, of course, a tabletop RPG made by a DEI lover, and I guess it's totally okay to not incorporate DEI into your own team because it's a team of 4 black people, which is totally fine. I personally have no issue with it, but as a DEI fucking lover, where was your white representation? How come there's no Asian characters? Where's the white guy? Huh? Where's the fucking 5'2" white lesbian? She doesn't exist, but you sure do have a lot of effeminate black men. That's fine, whatever. But as a DEI supporter, where's the fucking representation, huh? Doesn't hold up. Where's the Hindu representation? Crazy. Now, what else is also boggling to the fucking mind? Why the fuck did you need $360,000 for a fucking tabletop RPG PDF file? Just deliver it. What is fucking taking? It's not COVID anymore. There's no excuse for this. It doesn't make any sense. You seem to have huge victim. You have to have huge victim syndrome to even come up with that question. It's insane. DEI doesn't include white. No, it does not. 4 people working on this? Yeah, exactly, which makes no sense. And then supposedly the combat system or their systems, their rules, aren't even their own. They ripped them from something else, which they later admit down further if you come down here. We could publish the game we've written to power the stream tomorrow if we wanted to. This is back in 2021. They didn't release the quick start guide until a week and a half ago, which I suspect means that she knew she was getting let go. And the reason why is all of a sudden she's making moves. They haven't made moves for years, and then suddenly there's a deliverable. I see what's going on. Anyway, she also has a Patreon where she makes about $1,200 or so every month doing fuck all. But again, she has connections to IGDA, DEI groups. She has her own DEI group. I mean, she bullied CDPR into adopting DEI and getting free gifts. So naturally, people will donate to that to get the connection to hopefully get a job recommendation because that's how these people work. This meme better? Oh, bless you. Thank you so much, 1992 Space Movie, for gifting 10 memberships. Please enjoy all of the wonderful emotes that come with it. Please say thank you. It's very wonderful. We could have released this if we wanted to, but give us money. Yeah, exactly. It's really fascinating. But yeah, so she makes about $1,200 a month on her Patreon doing fuck all. And it just is what it is. She's a very angry person. She's constantly angry, even though she's reaped benefits left and right. She's constantly propped up because of her fucking skin tone, which, whatever. Good for you, I guess, being the ass end of humanity for that. You have nothing else going for you in life except for your skin tone. And I think that that's really fucking sad. Every single day, I get to be happy. And that's just because I'm happy while drawing. I don't need much. I literally just sit there, I draw, there's a smile on my face. I'm very content. Unfortunately, for people like this, however, whatever, just constant anger. And the thing is, too, if, let's say, hypothetically, I had a job and I got laid off, do you know how many people would be fucking cheering that on because people just hate me for simply being opposed to DEI? I know that would happen, but I wouldn't threaten people for it. I wouldn't fucking say, oh, you motherfuckers, nobody deserves that. I wouldn't fucking say shit. I'd just be like, hey, lost my job. Oh, well, on to the next one. That's it. That's fucking it. But you know what? I work for myself, and I have worked for myself for 10 years, and then the government job that I had temporarily for a while is a good ride. I actually got a call from them. I actually got a call about that, possibly going back on a part-time basis because I actually loved my job. So, as a little side tangent, basically what I did was I supplied training, crime scene investigative kits for training classes that our military hosts around the world for places that are war-torn or experience high levels of terrorism. So I actually really enjoyed what I did, even though it was monotonous labor. It was actually a way to get me out of the house and get me physically moving. I loved working in a warehouse. I loved throwing around boxes, and getting to work with all of the equipment and like, sometimes I would get to keep some of the extras that we'd get, or stuff that we didn't use. So that was always really cool. So I have like random science gadgets and stuff like that. It's really fun. Yeah, she admits to being a glowy. Oh no. Oh, that's where the investigative knack comes from. No, that actually comes from my biology degree. I have always been interested in basically just writing about things in a more factual light. Lately, of course, though, I've been a little bit more opinionated because I call people, DEI losers. That's, not exactly science worthy, but I've just gotten really fed up and tired. But yeah, Savvy being a glowy is a plot twist I didn't see coming. Well, I was an independent contractor, so Savvy isn't going to be an unemployed basement dweller. Crazy work. It's work that I choose to because I'm constantly denying jobs. I could go work for I could work for a gaming company if I wanted to, but one, I couldn't fucking survive the meeting culture. And two, if it's a studio that's entertaining pronouns, forget about it. And three, there's mandatory training videos. I may have had some strong words about a mandatory training video I had to watch when I worked in a parasite lab. And I kind of blew that off for like 3 months. That was a funny one. But yeah. Oh man, Coaly, thank you so much for the 5. Savvy going back to the government job. She's become the thing she hated, a DI hire. No, see, my job actually required me to work. Independent contractor, and before Savvy forms PMC waifu group. Oh no. But yeah, no, I am a whammon with many skills and talents because I get bored very easily and I'm constantly need to learn. Working with the government gave me a unique insight to just how bad the government was, and that was years ago. And to know that it's like that in every single facet of government work. That's also why I do have some government connections. But yeah, no, the people I mostly got to work with or talk to, like they're all hardcore army dudes who were like super cool and actually experienced combat and stuff. So it's really fun. Call to personality. Thank you so much for the 10. I'm so glad I can mentally visualize playing games in my head. Yes, my go-to is Resident Evil 4 because that was the only way that I could get through DEI meetings at my prior job. Coming from a former glowy. Fuck yeah, dude. No, that's what I always do too. Like I'm constantly like somebody could think that I'm the most engaged person and like everybody likes talking to me because like I'm really good at listening. Just know I'm picturing some of the most horrific yaoi possible in my mind while talking to you. Have you and the Fox VTuber lady considered creating a more official forum that could be used as a research repository for aiding the Trump admin to tackle the issues in culture head on? In case it wasn't painfully aware, Kirsha and I are kind of loose cannons. We tend to, have our own schedules and work on things and are really bad at, receiving probably information and trying to organize things with larger groups. I think honestly, it's easier for both of us to not be overwhelmed. In the sense of it's overwhelming to try to have some sort of centralized hub where other people are contributing, because I think both of us have this constant need to read things and to be involved in everything that would be sent to us, and it gets overwhelming very quickly, very, very quickly. People knew I didn't care about what they're talking about, but they still told me shit because I would likely stare at them. Hell yeah. Does everyone think that no one in a government job works for real? Actually, you're visualizing American women looking like a Blastoise. Love that line. Dude, I love using that one. I love it so much. But yeah. So that's that. Anyway, back on track. Oh yeah, there's my Genshin shit. This is just, it speaks for itself. I don't fucking care about personal drama. Losers doing loser things, thinking that they're the good guys. What else is fucking new? That side constantly fucking does it. Don't know. Our side's never done it, so whatever. Oh yeah, somebody tried to tell me that DEI benefits me. I spit in the face of that. Naturally, here's me talking about Cypher again. Just commentary on that. Oh, all right, let's talk about Ubisoft. So here is Here's going to be my hot take. So, two things. So, Ubisoft, it recently came out that the Shrine organization in Japan is actually sending like either a formal letter or calling on government bodies to look into this. Regardless, they're upset because you can destroy shrines in Assassin's Creed. Now, I have a consistent take that might be considered spicy. You should be allowed to make a game where you destroy shrines. That will not shield you from criticism. That will not shield you from people stopping from buying the game because of it. However, they should not be forced to change it, and they should not be forced to censor it. That's how I view that. Do I think that it's scummy, insensitive, and absolutely disrespectful to the period of which they are trying to display? Absolutely. But do I think it should be censored? No. I think they should be allowed to make their blunders. I think that they should allowed to display themselves as hypocrites. I think they should display their ignorance fully and wholly. And I think that the chess pieces will fall where they fall. So I understand the criticism coming from Japan. I hope this does not lead to government interference, but I hope that it does just lead to a conversation. That's all. And if people don't want to buy the game simply because that happens, that is a completely valid reason to not purchase a product. Yes. Don't stop your enemies when they are making mistakes. Exactly. That's a valid take. They're already pissed off Japan. They already pissed off Japan, so they should be allowed to keep going. Yes. Now, I do believe that their marketing department and their writing department are two of the most useless departments to ever exist in any gaming studio. The reason why is the marketing department would have been the one to come up with this dumbass fucking take because they work alongside your product and your product research people. And, of course, out of all of the tea things that they could have done, they chose to do boba tea, which is not Japanese in origin, but it is Taiwanese. And this is really fucking stupid because they didn't even go with an actual tea company. They're using a shitty drink mix company. Now, I am against all drink mix companies. I made quite the funny stir at previous Twitch cons because I will call out drink booths in front of them. I'll be like, what does this do? Do you know how useless this is to humans? So I have always hated these fucking drink companies. Natural flavoring could be anything from the skin of a strawberry to the anal juices of a beaver, all right? It could also be something made in a lab because in theory that is natural. The first ingredient is indeed sugar. Yes. Isn't Simu Liu's boba company? No, it's not. You went down. Wow. What do you mean? What do you mean I went down? Ubisoft is going after Smash because they desperately looking for... Well, so no. Okay. So I will comment on the Smash thing in terms of Ubisoft because they did send a cease and desist to him, but they sent one to McDizzle. Now, here's all I'm going to say on that. Out of every single video that has ever been made from the beginning of Assassin's Creed Shadows, not a single inside scoop has been cease and desisted. Only the singular instance in which an individual admitted to faking being an Ubisoft personnel. This is important because it tells us who they were really going for. They're not going after Smash. They merely wanted that content, which was built on the foundation of lies, to be taken down because McDizzle does not represent the company. This is illegal. You cannot pretend to work for a company, pretend to be an employee, and then pass along the information and think that that's a perfectly fine and legal thing to do. It's not. You can't do that. You can get in trouble. Both Smash and Ubisoft have a legal claim there to sue him. Will they? I don't know. Probably not. Ubisoft will probably say, oh, it's a first offense, maybe, or they could choose to make an example out of him. We don't know. So yes. Yes, you can if you're fighting fascism savvy. Yeah, that's what they'll say, I guess. I buy it from drink companies because it tastes good and I do research before purchasing. I'd rather drink it over soda. I won't tell you what to do with your body, but man, just drink fucking water. Just put lemon in water. Just put raspberries in water. These drink companies are not good. You don't need them. Do you know what your body needs? Water. You don't need all that sugar. It's bad for you. Sugar is an addiction. Look at it this way. I'll leave you with an anecdote. It's not even an anecdote. This is a true biological fact. In Southeast Asia, there's this beautiful fruit, the lychee, also the longan and the rambutan. They're these small little balls, and you peel off the skin, and inside there is a seed that you don't eat, but there's a very tasty, high-sugar fruit. Monkeys and other apes, primates of that family and order, which are very close to us, they like to snack upon these things. But they will not overindulge. If a monkey can have self-control with sugar, so can a human. And I'll leave you with that. Anyway, that's my ramble. Ubisoft, of course, is going to be massively fucked. I believe their weakest departments are, of course, the writing department and the marketing department. The marketing department is highly tied to HR because HR tells them what language to use. And it's very, very bad. No, Savvy. I'm kidney stone maxing. Oh, no. Cane sugar is good for you. Not in the quantities that they sell it. Monkeys overindulge in spanking the monkey, though. Well, you know, we're all only human at the end of the day. I'm happy I have a high metabolism. Otherwise, there'd be no way in hell I'd pass my Army BT tests with my 3... Oh, Jesus Christ. But Savvy, you forget that monkeys are smarter than most humans, and it's a tragic truth. It truly, truly is. I think I've... Also, if I miss anybody's donos or tips, please just let me know. Don't fake it, because I'm working on minimal fucking setups here. I'm an American. What the fuck is self-control? True. Gact was busy being based. If you know anything about Gact, he's been a long-time musician. Actually, he's got a very tragic story, too. He was recently quite based, though, in his take. He appreciated the black and white nature of Trump, and regardless of whether or not you agree with Trump's decisions, he's clearly just putting America first, and he thinks that the same should be done in Japan. And naturally, a bunch of unhinged individuals who have no idea that he has a very vibrant and rich career and a very strong music career, and that he's been in constant fucking goofy situations. They, of course, are disappointed. Not that anybody gives a fuck. More Genshin. My husband making fun of me. Oh, a Criminal Minds comment. Oof. Couldn't have some of the season 1 episodes that we have today. Oh, man. Oh, finally got a femboy in Genshin, though. That was good. Rant. I don't know. The snowy dude with the diver helmet. He's cool. I'm just trying to level him, though. Let's see here. Oh, there's Pokemon. There's the Zodiac. I think that this is actually really it. Oh, yeah, that's right. I was mentioned in an article last year, which everything I said ended up being true and then some. Fascinating. Absolutely fascinating. Also, she gives a dumb fucking anecdote where she felt like she was being followed even though she knew she wasn't. You got criticized on the internet, Dr. Cowart. And I mentioned to the public how you filed and were approved of a $669,000 DHS grant. That's it. You know who's actually almost had their house broken into? Do you know who's actually been stalked? You know who's actually fucking gone through some shit? Dumbass bitches, man. They're always trying to play the fucking pity party. So annoying. So this just goes on to talk about the EGRN, some old posts and stuff like that. Very shitty. Very shitty. Every conspiracy theorist is only a theorist until they're proven right. Yeah, every single thing that I've fucking talked about because I just use publicly available information ends up being true because I didn't create the information. The information existed, and then I talked about the information existing, and then the government says, oh yeah, by the way, that actually did happen. Shocker! Fucking shocker. Oh, yes. And then, of course, the biggest conspiracy of them all, and the reason why I should absolutely be canceled, is my Christmas tree is indeed still up. Fun fact. Oh, yeah. One of my favorite videos that I've ever done. Unfortunately, I'll get copyright claimed for this, but it's a good time. It's a good time. I refuse to believe anyone would stalk Madam Smelly Bush. Dude, I've been through some shit, all right? I have been through some fucking shit. Oh yes, and then we have the OMG network. This is who basically took credit for Rockstar removing the transphobic stuff. They are, of course, funded by Rocksteady and several other groups. So they bullied Rockstar, funded by Rocksteady, and it's all very silly. So this is what their website looked like, who's part of it, and that kind of thing. You've got some very interesting characters here. They've got more money siphons and then bogus ass awards. Inclusive Award 2024. And of course, we all know Jagex went off the deep end and they fund them too. Thank you so much, Master Gawa, for the 10. I was never a fan of Ass Creed because the games would fail you for killing innocent people. That was desynchronization from history, but now it's okay because Yasuke. Exactly. Your Rockstar thread was really good. It was really tragic. I hate writing about this stuff. Like, I like being able to explain things because it helps me understand the current state of the industry. But God, do I hate knowing these things now. Remember, Savvy, rule number 1 of gun safety, stay strapped or get clapped. Amen. Yasuke isn't actually the AC protagonist, therefore he can do what he wants. Yes. That's actually all I'm going to say. OMG, of course, deleted their Twitter account. It's still deleted. This happened 40 minutes after me, even though they hadn't used the account since about October or November of 2024. Very fun. I've already archived everything, so I don't know what else they were trying to hide, because now it just makes me wonder, what did I miss? What were they trying to hide that I could have missed? But it doesn't matter because I already have everything. Oh, yes, and if they think that this is the only time that I'm going to talk about them. But yeah, so that's really about it. Now we're all caught up. Yay! 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 That's really about it. This video was, or this stream was definitely all over the place in terms of topics and things like that. Very fun, very cool, very informative. Let me fucking pull up YouTube on my phone because I actually don't know even. I don't even know if the stream quality even looks good. Oh. Wow, that thumbnail really does look like ass. I just truly gave up. It's great. But I don't have my files. I can't even get my my stuff over. So it's just Black Flag and Rogue were great pirate simulators. That's one hell of a cover photo. Yes. Fucking professional artist of, 10 years. That's my thumbnail. That's how you know I'm authentic. We already know your stream quality is scuffed. Yes, it is. Black Flag? Vexner3, thank you so much for the 20 tip. My conspiracy theory is that the Tencent Game Changer Award winner who was glazed. My thoughts are that he actively tries to find DEI employees to find jobs in companies that Tencent wants to buy to make their stock dive. I have been working on an incredible map that unfortunately hints to that. I'm not necessarily trying to say that that's the case, but gosh, it sure is weird that he only promotes people with less than 2 years of experience in maybe a mobile game or indie to a AAA company. Gosh, that's really weird. So weird. And these recruiters who all act like internet superstars. Sure is weird that they're able to pad their popularity because people are desperate to work in the industry. And it creates a circle jerk of synthetic positivity and nut glazing like you've never seen. And it's so soul-sucking to scroll through. Oh my God, you're so great. Oh my God, you do such wonderful things. Oh my God, notice me. Like, shut the fuck up. He works for Tencent. I thought China bad. Jesus Christ. Stormborn, thank you so much for this quickly 10. Late tax. Sorry, I was playing Melonless Flatback's favorite gay game. What? I'm disappointed some 90 hours played No Man Love Yet, and I am still straight. What? I love this, but what? Gawa, thank you so much for the 5. I don't feel I was the most helpful yesterday, but thank you for allowing me the honor of playing Genshin with you. A bless. Yes, no, it was big fun. I was bait. I got to play with several different people throughout the day. It was very cool. Everybody has such wonderful, cool characters. And I really, really, really just, I want to fucking put $100 into it, but I can't. And then I realized I looked at my YouTube income and it's substantially less than previous months, not because you people hate me or people stopped being generous or people stopped watching me, but because I don't produce any form of content and I don't release videos. So I do the most wonderful version of self-sabotage possible, and I'm like, I should not use this Twitter paycheck for Genshin. And then I did some math and I figured out my bills over the next few months and I thought, I can afford it. I will forgo some extra yaoi, I suppose. I will forgo some art commissions, I guess. Savvy, you're an artist. Why are you commissioning artists? Because I have a collection of personal smut of Professor Sycamore doing his taxes, and it brings me great joy to watch different artists draw interpretations of this stupid fucking scene. And it's so fun. Oh, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I understand now. Yes. No, it's my husband loves the game. My husband loves it, so he's having fun, and that's all that matters. Although he did finally bring up the fact that he's like, yeah, they kind of hinted at it in the game, I guess, and you can sort of do this. He's like, I'm not gonna do it. It's really lame that they did that, but whatever. I'm just not gonna do it. And I'm like, rational. As long as you're having fun. Based Sycamore choice. Amen. Now, Pokemans. What is happening tomorrow? Tomorrow, I should be on stream with Beardo and Krista for the live react. I'll do the live react with them. And then what I'll do is, I don't know how much longer after that they're going to stream, but I'll mosey and then I'll go live on my own channel here for a little bit just to talk about my thoughts and what I liked and what I didn't like. Although I'm probably just going to end up glazing it. God, that word's stuck in my head right now. I don't use that usually. I'll end up, praising it probably over silly things, and then anything that I didn't like, I'll just probably ignore because that's just how I am with Pokemon. I'm nervous. I'm scared. I don't want to talk about leaks because I just don't. Wait, what live reaction? Yes, there's gonna be a live react tomorrow. Nah, fam, AstroTurf, that old growth muff. Jesus Christ, why did I have to read that one? More boring Pokemon, I guess. I miss good Pokemon games. I don't know what to expect. It's sad, but that's probably not a joke. Savvy's probably directing the artists to make that W2 form bigger. Yes. Yes, I am. That is obscene doing taxes. And it's the literal doing taxes. It's not just the way that I funnily use it on Twitter where nobody knows if I'm serious or if it's a metaphor. But yeah. Same, hopefully the one leak about Gen 1 through 3 coming to the Switch is real. Live React Smasher Pass. We could do a Live React Smasher Pass. We could go through the entire Pokemon glossary there. Which channel will the live react be on? Beardo's? I think it's supposed to be on G&G's. It's supposed to actually be on like Geeks and Gamers, not Beardo's channel. We're doing this for Geeks and Gamers, I believe. I just click on the link and I go and I show up. But afterwards, I'll talk about it and we'll rewatch the trailer a little bit and comment on it. Only plumbers should talk about leaks. Lucky Nintendo only has 2. Yes. Yes. In terms of what I've been personally told to expect, I get DMs from insiders all the time. I don't report on things like that. I don't personally like to. I like reproducible information. But I received, this is just a funny thing. This is the duality of people, who someone's looking for attention, somebody's looking to be a goofball, somebody's looking to be a troll, whatever. Or maybe it's serious. I just say, hey, you're free to rant to me or whatever. But 2 of them have stuck out over the past months. And they go in slightly opposite directions. And both of them could be proven wrong tomorrow. But both of them gave interesting detail. But there's one of them that I feel like is probably the truth, to be quite honest. I'll have that confirmed tomorrow. And if it does, well, oh dear. And that oh dear could be good or bad. It could go like, Pokemon's back or Pokemon's done for. Who knows? But, you know, you'll be able to tell from my face tomorrow, I suppose. If I immediately start crying, well, it could be good or bad. Gosh, all of this stuff could just go either way. Isn't that fun? Really not giving anybody any real solid information on what the future of Pokemon holds because I don't know. We just don't know. And speculating on, oh, are they going to show Synapse? Or, oh, are they going to do the rodeo? Or, oh, are they going to do this? That's just padding to me. I don't care. Like, I just want to see it. I want to see. Show me. Pokemon is merging with Digimon. That would be amazing. I owed USD $1 in tax this year. Was half inclined to mail a literal dollar bill through the mail just to be an asshole. You should do it in pennies. Do it in pennies. Yes. But yeah. Hail Savvy, saw you on Flashcast and then FNT. Bless you. Yes. I need to go back on Flashcast again. It's been a while. But Saturdays are so difficult now. I'm so fucking tired that come Saturday night, I'm the most, like, fucking boomer person. Like, for the past few years, like, I was so happy that my husband was okay with not going out on fucking Saturdays. So, like, if he wants to go out, he's free to do it. But, like, I get so tired by the time Saturday comes around. And I would just want to sit in bed and be quiet. So it's really hard sometimes at night. The future of Pokemon does not hold a 1v1 with Beardo. Well, you never know. Reactionception, savvy re-reaction action. That might happen. You know what would help with being tired? Sugar and caffeine. Well, I'm allergic to caffeine, and sugar, I don't believe in consuming more than the body needs. You obviously need sugar for certain reactions, but you don't need an excessive amount of glucose in order for that to happen. So I balance it, but no, I get tired simply because I'm constantly staring at screens. My work is screens, my hobby is screens, and my escape is screens. Everything is screens. And then people are like, well, when do you go outside into nature? I don't. And steal my flowers. Yes, I do need more worlds to steal flowers from, although I should have some crystals back up today. I need those stupid lightning crystals. Inject blue light into my veins. Streaming is so hard, fam. Like, for real. It's so fucking hard. Look, man, you have no fucking idea. Streaming is like the hardest job in the fucking world. You have to fucking be entertaining and come up with constant commentary. And, like, obviously that's hard for people who aren't funny. What I'm saying is, it's not difficult. You should react to the GG stream. That would be meta, like Jeremy reacting to Aspen, Cole reacting to Jeremy. I thought about doing it, but I just don't do things like that. Literally me. I work IT, play video games, and communicate with people around the world. Do more push-ups, get stronger, more energy. I actually really do need to do that. I do have my walk pad, and I've been really, really good about walking while playing Genshin. So I'm at least walking again instead of just sitting for 18 hours a day. Pretty accurate, Hassan. Yeah, pretty fun, yeah. Feel free to steal more. You were too tired. Dude, I was so tired last night. Like, it just hit me as soon as I was sitting in bed, and then like 10 minutes later, I was like, fuck, I can't fucking focus. Hello. Squats are always important. You should be able to do 100 fucking squats in one go, and if you can't do that, well, that's a problem. I used to be able to do 300 squats in one go. I miss it. I was back in college many moons ago, and my goal is to get back to that this year. Very easy goal. Squats are so fucking easy, and if you can't do an unweighted squat, there's a problem. There's a problem. So that's that, you know. That's the scoops on that. Oh man, I can do 20, then get bored and go back to playing games. Play games while doing the squats. That's what I also do. Oh, speaking of which, fuck, did I do all my dailies on Ground Test? I'll have to double check. Fucking playing mobile games while doing squats, it makes it go by so fast. A full 90 degree or 1/4. So I do the full proper sit, as if you're sitting on a turlet and you don't let your knees go past your toes. I should consider doing more workouts, yes. But can you slab squat? If that's the one where like you're going full down and stick out a leg, no. All right, that's a whole different breed. That's amazing. Just do 20 weighted squats. No. You want to make sure that you do both. Do you take vitamin D? I do. I take vitamin D, magnesium, and a mixture for bone restore because women suffer from calcium deficiency starting in their 30s. They're more likely to have the calcium deficiency than a man. So I do take that after my broken foot. I do all that. Actually, yes. Even keeping the heels on the ground, yes, very important. I can't do much with my lymphedema shame. Oh, well, obviously, if you have medical issues, very different. Some 4chan lurker you are. Slav squat is life. Yeah, I know. Like, man, I hung out on particular boards. Savvy, where are you from? I'm from Illinois. So if you'd like my life story, I was born in New York, was raised in Texas. I graduated school in Virginia, and then I went to college in Nebraska. I have Canadian family and Polish family, and the way that I talk is often inspired by the many different places that I've lived. I have no control over when I sometimes dip into certain accents, but most of the time I'm actually trying to suppress accents because I was made fun of for many, many years for having a Texas Southern accent, even though the inbreds of West Virginia, they have their own accent. Like, what the fuck? Oh God, she's a Yankee. Didn't you live in? No, that's not a place. I am old and have MS. If I squat, I may never get back up. Rip. No squat. But yeah, I was going to insert a 40K joke about squats and now being voted. Oh no. But yeah, so that's where my mannerisms. I'm also just an animated person. It's a very animated individual. I like making funny noises with my mouth because what else am I gonna do? You know? What the fuck else am I gonna do? What happens if I click on this? How's this quality? Oh, the sound actually doesn't sound horrible. That's very cool. Okay, cool. Cool. I think that's it. I think I touched on everything, didn't I? Did I do good at chat? I speed ran it because it's only been a fucking hour. Holy shit. Man, I really didn't draw anything out. I guess we could go through the OMG website if you guys are super interested in that, or maybe I should just make a YouTube video to talk about it. I don't know. The many voices of Madame Savvy, yes. We can do an Asian squat. That is the question. Why are there so many different types of squats? Too much to unravel. I wasn't doing Polish joke. I'm actually Polish. Also, what is super Lent? I don't know. God, I sure hope sometime. So last night reminded me of how few slurs I actually know of. I wonder how many times you guys have actually gotten me saying something naughty. I hope nobody ever tries to do that. Don't take advantage of my innocence. Chipotle just opened up next to me. I can't do my squats. That's disgusting. Yo, I will say Chipotle was one of the few fast food places I occasionally went to. They changed the way their crunchy taco shell is. And I fucking hate it now. It's got like lime in it. Yeah, Canis Dingus. I had to look that up. It's really sad because it sounds like something really innocent. It almost kind of sounds cute and wholesome. But goddamn, is it not? Holy shit. Jesus Christ. Like that was really fucking sad. That was really, really sad to learn. But like at what point do things like that stop being considered a slur? Because no one alive right now would like if a child said it, they have no idea what that means. So are they going to be reprimanded, or are we going to let that word that those two words become something innocent again? I don't know. No, it's a curious thing to consider. Say taco. What about taco? You're a Pokemon fan, right? Are you excited for Pokemon Day tomorrow? I probably will not sleep. I will probably not sleep. I'm very excited and nervous. Gen 6 is my absolute favorite generation. Pokemon XY means the world to me. I'm obsessed with it even at the age of 33. I feel like my obsession was only rekindled with it and grew even stronger in the last 2.5 to 3 years. And this is the most like with all of the problems that Pokemon has, with everything going on from Nintendo, with all the outside sources, with all the DEI, with all of the decline in certain aspects of quality, but then the increase in other areas, I am terrified. I said that it's very possible that this will be the first time that I don't pre-order something from Pokemon. I will probably just end up crying regardless. Like, I'm just so happy whenever they release something. But at the same time, if it goes in the direction that I think it might go, then, those may not be tears of joy. So, am I getting the new Monster Hunter game? Probably not. If I had my own actual computer, I might consider it, but as of right now, no, I have no plans. I modded my 3DS to play all the old Pokemon games. Aw, that's awesome. Smash or pass on the course? Snuggle. I think Power World gives us the best Pokemon yet after the Switch 2 comes out. Maybe. It should be a remake of Blue and Red. There's a whole ass dictionary dedicated to that online. It's still a common term? Really? Expecting an announcement from them on Pokemon Day? Expecting an announcement from who? Power World? Do not the course. I don't even know what that means, but I love it. I know that's the shtick, but it's funny. Ultra Sun and Moon was the last time I bought Pokemon. Understandable. Regina Sharp, thank you so much for the 5 incomprehensible jokes tags. Sorry for the confusion. Oh, it's all good. Hello, welcome in. Oh, from Game Freak. Yeah, well, yeah, obviously they're gonna be. Tomorrow's Pokemon Day. Like, we're getting Pokemon news, so I don't know. I really hope we get some orange sock cameo action. I want to see some of that beautiful 34-year-old or 36-year-old fucking twink ankle. And if not, well, if it's a Diamond and Pearl remake, I'm gonna trade. Oh no. Imagine they will tease full-fledged open world Pokemon MMO. Switch 2 might finally have the tech to pull it off. They've always had the tech to pull it off. That's the funny thing. Mastagawa, thank you so much for the 10. Zeed dropped a video on your tweet for this stream. It's Da Wei convincing people for funding. Not often a gaming CEO seems genuine. He is in half the Genshin special programs because yeah. He's the guy from Genshin. Dude, Genshin is so much fun. Like, I'm actually really glad that so I'm going to tell you guys a little bit of how do I just make? First, I look like ass. So my story. You guys like my pointing stick? We're gonna bring the whiteboard over to the chair when I start giving some lectures. We're gonna be smacking the board soon. So I plan on incorporating that. But no, so my journey with Genshin. So when Genshin first came out, I thought it was actually a really cool concept. I really, really liked a lot of the fan art around it. And so when I tried to play it, this was actually shortly when it released. It was around the time that my motion sickness was getting worse. So there are certain movies that I cannot watch at all. What was the Tom Cruise movie that came out? Top Gun. Top Gun? Yeah. Jesus Christ. So the trailers for that movie, this is just to show you how sensitive I am. The trailer, once he's in the air, I got dizzy. And then there was the part where I think they go upside down, or they show the ground upside down or something. There was some sort of spin. And I got so dizzy and sick, and I wanted to throw up. And I've never had an issue with that before in my life. And so that's the kind of sensitivity that I have to it, and it really, really sucks. And so when I got to the dragon portion of Genshin, which is, just like your very early level 1 boss shit, Top Gun Maverick specifically, yes, that one. When it got to that, because there was so much moving of the sky, even though the colors were really well done to kind of keep it blended, that movement made me really sick, so I dropped the game. And then I just dedicated my time, anything that I wanted with Genshin. I would either watch videos out of order on occasions about lore, and then I would just follow artists who drew characters really, really well. So I didn't have as much emotional attachment to things. Like, I always knew Venti was fucking cute, right? But I didn't know the whole story, and I didn't personally experience the story, so I didn't have that much of an emotional attachment to him. But I just knew that I liked him. So I only picked it up again recently, because there's so much content. And then when the Natlan stuff was happening and I started looking at the character designs again, I was like, God damn, I love this aesthetic. Like, this is the kind of stuff that I really enjoy. These are the kinds of things that I personally like to draw in terms of like clothing style or whatever. And I thought that it was really fun. And then Verissa dropped. And I fell in love. I think she is the cutest thing in the world. And because of all of that goofy shit that happened, I was like, you know what? If I'm going to defend the fuck out of Genshin, I might as well go fucking try to play it again. And I am so glad that I did. I'm having so much fun with it. I am on Sumaru. I finished Inazuma. The lightning thing. Everyone at one point thought Venti was a girl. Not everyone. Cultured people know. Netland stuff is great content and characters are good. Yes. Yeah. It sucks it's gone downhill. So the localization and the quality of translation clearly went down. I no longer actually pay attention to the story as it is in game. I go look up the Chinese text and the translations there from fans, or sometimes I translate it myself. I do play in both Chinese and Japanese voices. It depends either if I'm on my iPad or my phone. The Japanese voices, they do deviate sometimes from the Chinese intention. Chinese can sometimes be a little on the drier side, but because it is a Chinese-based game, their intention matters. So I do still go back. Whatever I think of a character's personality, it is based off of the Chinese intent. I don't care, even if there's a decent example of this with the Lantern event from several years ago, where only in the Japanese version does one of the characters kind of raise his voice about getting defensive over Zhongli. And only in the Japanese one does he raise his voice and get more passionate. The other two languages, not so much, but I defer to the Chinese one when considering his personality, for example. What is the best way to get a hold of you without being verified on Twitter? Got a link to share with you. Don't worry about that. I already looked up the whole story around it. It's not terribly interesting. See, told you could avenge your boy Venti. Yes. Tao Do being pronounced Tao Do is yeah, I turned off the English shit as fast as I could. Every single English voice is grating and poorly done. And I don't give a fuck, what anybody else has to say. It's garbage. Whether that's the choice of the actual voice actor or the director, it doesn't matter. It has been handled poorly. And then there are some people like, oh, rare L. And I'm like, no, I'm just consistent in my views. I genuinely think all American voice acting, for the most part, is fucking trash. And it's never interpreted anything with respect to the source material. Never. And it's so frustrating. What do you think of, the Wolf guy? East Asian Studies major focuses on Chinese. Fuck yeah. A perfect example, Chinese to English is a Black Myth Wukong, so much sass. You mean like the English added sass, or there was sass in the original? I like the Keith Silverstein specifically. He's usually a good performance. Zhongli. Yeah, like I said, I refuse to listen to any of it in English. I was accosted by an English clip actually the other night when I was looking at the previous Lantern events. And I briefly heard the English voices. I don't know who was talking, but I immediately fucking turned it off because it was the most god-awful thing I'd ever heard. I don't know who was talking. I was just fucking awful. Has the dub actually improved something? No. The only thing I can think of is Full Metal Panic Fumafu dub because a training sequence is turned into an R. Lee Emery homage. Again, if it's not the original intent, I'm not interested. I've been playing in Chinese for ages, though. I think that the Chinese language is beautiful to listen to. OG Chinese has sass? Fuck yeah, then. I'm not a fan of reading my anime, but English VA is dog trash most of the time. Yeah, and I understand that, too. Obviously, there is an element, like, if you're watching anime, and maybe you want to multitask because you don't have all the hours in the fucking day to do what you love and play video games, which also can still be do what you love, but watch what you love, whatever. Because a lot of people multitask when consuming things. Like, I understand. Not everybody can have the luxury of, being able to always watch subs. And for me, it's so important to me that I just find a way to do it. I realize that can't happen for everybody, but I am just a content purist. That's just how I am. All that matters is the author's intent. I don't care about anything else. And anybody who seeks to change that for whatever reason is a piece of shit. You don't need to understand a language to recognize good acting. Amen. And that was actually a talk that I had with my husband the other night. Because he asked me like, this stuff is so important to you. Like, what got you passionate about that? And I'm like, just like close your eyes and listen to the way that people speak. You don't have to understand them to understand the emotion. You know, when someone yells or when they're crying, you can fucking hear it. You can hear emotion beyond language, and that to me is so exceptionally powerful. I used to love just listening to Japanese, just simply because I loved all of the inflections of the voices and the range and the change, and you know how they express the characters, because it added so much to the scenes that I just only read on paper and had to imagine for so long. And so when you get somebody who actually gives a shit and tries to act out the character that you have loved for so long, like it's wonderful. King Logan from Fable 3 tried to protect us from the new game. Oh no. But then again, your husband is German, so they're always yelling, even when they ask for a cup of tea. It's funny that people say that. Like, I've been told my entire life, obviously everybody acknowledges, like, oh, German is a very loud and angry language. And I'm like, no, it's romantic. And people always look at me silly. And I'm like, you have such a weird way of considering what romance is. And I'm like, the yelling, the loudness, just comes from a place of passion. And I'm used to it because Polish people are also very loud. Mastagawa, thank you so much for the 5. Imagine going before investors and explaining with a straight face about otaku culture and that people like mo girls and it sells. Da Wei is endearing. Dude, he's great. We just have a vision of certain mustache tiny man yelling on a podium in German. Jesus Christ. Oh man, anime dubbing pays pennies, that it does. The English VAs that are worth a damn always leave for greener pastures. If there was, you know what? No, actually, I agree with you. Most people know the value of their work. They go on and do other things and they get better jobs in the realm of translating. But at the same time, people like me who don't chase dollars, they're still part of the otaku world. And they would love the opportunity to do the job of translating. But they're never given a chance because they don't suck the right fucking nipple. They don't say the right words and they don't do the DEI hiring. Unfortunately, that was one of the earliest places where activists could take control because they're a bunch of fucking losers who know that they have no worth in life. And that's why they accept the jobs that they do for the price that they do. It's very, very frustrating. Well, it helps when you speak the same sort of language. Less need for the emotional translation. What I think should honestly happen, though, like, there is no shortage of English speakers in Japan. Who gives a fuck about changing anything? Localization is such a fucking bastardizing concept. I hate it so much. Everything should be done in-house. Hire English-speaking Japanese individuals to translate the words and just be done with it. Who gives a fuck? And if you offend some culture in fiction, who cares? It's fiction. You're probably not going to offend anything in America unless, of course, you ask, are you a boy or are you a girl? In my eyes, though, that's just gatekeeping. Regina Sharp, thank you so much for the 10. German and Japanese are just really good for yelling. You can make anything sound combat epic in those two. Doesn't mean it can't be good in other ways. Yeah. No, it's, oh my God, dude. Japanese war speeches go so fucking hard. I don't know what it is, but like there are certain things that just sound better in specific languages. For example, like there's some music that just like I prefer certain versions of something. So the song from The Witcher, I think it's Wolfenstorm or Priscilla's song. I forget the title of it. It's the the really soft piano one. There's a Polish version of it, and it sounds so much more beautiful than any other version. And I know all the other ones, but yeah. It's so beautiful. If Savvy goes full German one day, we'll still be here to forgive and redeem you. Censors will have earned it. Oh God. Another thing I might add to subs original actors are directed by director of a movie game. When dub, they are chosen and directed by a casting director. Yes. What, you don't like onigiri rice balls being changed to deli donuts? Yeah, exactly. That was the first thing that ever radicalized me. Dude, I love the Russian language. Oh my God, the Russian fucking language, bro. Holy shit! I love Russian music because I love listening to Russian language. It's so beautiful. I wish that I had studied more languages in high school. I wish I didn't blow that off. I'm so grateful that I got to take Latin, but I wish I had studied more. NCR Uncle, thank you so much for the 5. The company I work for hires Canadians living in Japan to translate our yaoi manga. If I was into that ish, I still wouldn't trust the translations. Yeah, see, that's not okay. Do not hire a foreigner. Stop it. Especially not a fucking Canadian. Ah, God, are you serious? There's Canadians doing the translation for yaoi? That's so frustrating. No wonder it sounds so soft sometimes. Fuck. Soviet-Russian war marches for the win. Oh, no. Your Polish ancestors would like a word. Yes, they would. Oh, man. Russian language. There's so many. I think most languages are honestly beautiful. There are some that are inherently whimsical. There are some that are inherently poetic. There are some that are, more serious or loud or passionate. I think that there's the English language. Like, in English, we don't necessarily speak in poems and metaphors the way like the Japanese do. And you can oftentimes tell a writer is an ignorant piece of shit, not worth the position that they're in, based off of how they write other ethnicities and races. And by ignoring, this has absolutely no relevance to anything going on right now. And by being so disrespectful to that difference, it shows a narcissistic worldview. I consider English to be quite boring in some ways, because we don't have that poetic gift. We used to. Old English is very pretty, but new age English, forget about it. Ian, thank you so much for gifting 10 memberships. I really appreciate it. Everybody say thank you, and I hope everybody enjoys all of the wonderful emotes. Yay! Yay! For example, imagine imagine Ghibli movies with dub and foreign actors not directed by Miyazaki. I couldn't. Most non-English things could have been individually items made better by adapting it, but since the entire product needs to be taken as a whole, it usually, yeah. I understand people are being upset about bastardized translations like with Crunchyroll, but what about the localizations in games like Animal Crossing? Sorry if this is... Animal Crossing is a completely different can of worms because they censored and took away the personalities of the characters to basically turn them into HR butt buddies that are just constant rays of positivity. I hate all forms of localization and American companies trying to claim to represent the American people and claim that they know what Americans want when they're the reason why the Japanese are losing fucking charm in all their media. Fuck them. Fuck them. Have you heard Ray Chase in Genshin? What? Jean, hi. Thank you so much for the 20. As a translator, it infuriates me when they say you can't translate one-to-one. You can. Chinese, which has tons of poetic 4-character terms that are just idioms for deeper meanings. English has idioms too. Many match one-to-one. Yes, I hate that. That is just the mark of ignorance right there too. I genuinely believe that because like how could we then understand what those fucking idioms mean? Obviously, we have a way to understand them. And the best part, the absolute best part, if they reference something in history or there's a joke that Chinese people make or there's a word play based off of a Chinese word, you can make a little note and then you can teach someone something. Wow, imagine learning. I fucking hate people so much. Stay at home hippo, thank you so much for the 5. Hope the new computer setup is doing well. I don't have it yet. The butchering of Spanish language makes it no gendered, and the constant push for Latin X is annoying. It's insulting. It's absolutely insulting. The voice actor Ray Chase, he voices in Genshin. He also voiced Noctis in. Are you is this English? Are you talking about English, or is this Japanese? Is this in American or learning never? Although humor can be hard to translate. Let me not understand. Let me go learn why something is funny. I love that so much. That's English? Then fuck them. No, I don't. No. No! No! God damn it. Have you people not been listening? I don't listen to English voice acting in games made by other countries. I don't do it. Humor is easy to translate. It is. Let me go understand why it was funny. 9. Your German accent is coming out again. Be careful. Oh no. These people don't understand comedy. No, they don't. I love Korean mannerisms. Never watched anything dub ever. Oh my god, I'm so glad that I got my husband to watch the Korean cooking show in Korean. He would have lost the charm of the way that the Korean people speak. I love Korean language so much. You will eat slop and like it. Never. No, Shervy. You can't give solutions to the problems, especially when those solutions have been tried before and worked. How dare I? Am I going to play the new Yakuza game? All gameplay is currently on hold until I get my actual computer. But I'll probably watch a Let's Play of it. I don't know. There's a particular streamer, YouTube creator who I enjoy, Hypercharge. I occasionally retweet him. He is hilarious. Please, for the love of God, hang on. I'm gonna drop a link. He does really great long retrospectives that I love, and then he does these like uncivil synopsis things, and he's really fucking funny. I really enjoy his content. Hang on, Hypercharge. I think it is. I'm gonna link it to you guys. Don't worry. He is great. Please go subscribe to him. All his content is worth fucking binging, and he's currently making a push for partner on Twitch. I really, like I said, I just really enjoy his content. He is a super cool, nice individual. He is, if you like me and my humor, you'll like him and his humor. He is very, very, very good. Very funny. I can close out of these. And then I can move this over. And it's screen. So many notifications. It's scary. Okay. I like Korean barbecue for the brisket. Sometimes Koreans do shows like Chinese, except Koreans have funnier, clear hats. Wait, what? They would ask any questions, and we would say, what do we want on our sandwich? Because mayo is homage for don't have in response to it. Wait, is that, not homage, fucking homophone. Homophone? But yes, no, there's a lot of crossplay with words that can be very funny. If you're getting a new rig, wait for the newest AMD 9070 GPU, almost half the price of NVIDIA. So I won't need to replace a GPU. I will not need to replace that. I have a 4080. Finish makes my head hurt, though. Finish is a fascinating one. Will I stream Genshin? I don't know if that's really worth me. I can't see anybody being interested in that. I can respect the weeb culture here, but there seems to be an unfortunate lack of respect for Americana here. Probably a hot take, but we all have our own perks linguistically. Oh, what do you mean? So I don't watch any American-made entertainment aside from like Gordon Ramsay, but like he's British. I'm currently rewatching Criminal Minds, and I talk highly about that. But in terms of like praising anything that Americans have made in the last 10 years, I got fuck all, unfortunately. Not my fault. Americans are self-sabotaging the AAA studios. Just is what it is. I agree with you so much that I can literally remember one example where I went for a dub after doing comparison and clearly preferring dub. Pokemon Concierge, have you watched it? I don't watch anything Pokemon related in English. I can't. It's so soul-sucking. Every single English Pokemon thing, they always sound like they are basically from Dora the Explorer, but dumbed down even further. I can do with less of American entertainment is trash. Yeah. There's literally nothing I'm missing out on. There's no single FOMO that I feel towards any piece of American-made entertainment. I feel FOMO with Japanese entertainment nonstop, though. Thanks to Savvy, Brown Dust 2 is my current gacha. Yay! Brown Dust. And the story was so tragic, man. I cried. I cried like a little bitch. The last thing Western I watched was Fury, and that was after I'd listed in the ARNG. There is a worthwhile things out there. I don't paint the broad brush. I don't paint that broad a brush either. It's just harder to find because of the woke shit. Yeah, exactly. There's Do you mind, sir? My dog just ate, so of course he wants to go out. I'm asking about the show itself. Wait, which show? Have I watched Burn Notice? No. If not, it's a great spy show. Not interested. True enough, I can't depend. A lot of jokes in Seinfeld revolve around the quirks in the English language. You'd have to get... dude, Seinfeld was so good, too. So good. Savvy, is that your napping couch behind you? Yes, actually it is. I will sometimes lay back there and fall asleep and curl up with my mobile games. I also actually have a TV. That's what this corner is here. There's a TV on the wall, so occasionally I'll mirror. What do you think you're doing? What do you think you're doing? You're wet. What the dog doing? Doggy wants pets. Yes, I see you two. You're over there, though. Highly recommend to every Pokemon Concierge is just so cute. It's so fucking cute. I'm gonna troll you later with my pick again. Oh man, boop the nose. Doc was like, am I interrupting you? Always. Yeah, you don't care about the boops. You like it. Oh, wrong. Beautiful dog. Martial arts drama, but sometimes it's exaggerated skills and abilities like light. Yes, I love that. Dog is bigger than you. Dog is actually factually bigger than I am. I weigh about 105 pounds. She's 130. She does, yes. And then Bear is on the other side, and he's giving me the stank eye because he just wants to go outside. So I guess we might as well end stream here. It's been an hour and 40 minutes roughly of wonderful yelling, starting off with bitching about Microsoft. Very nice. Not Huskies. Both are Malamutes. She's a giant woolly. The other one is a Malamute wolf mix. Fun fact, a rescue from Nebraska. He's from my college days. My daughter has a husky. I know what you're going through. So no, they're not as crazy as huskies. But yeah, so we'll end it there. We'll call it a day. Call it a day for now, chat. And then I'll be back. Tomorrow morning's going to be fun. You get to see me after not sleeping. So that'll be very cool. We need a Savvy sponsored Pokemon tournament, the Savvy Cup. It could be really funny. It could be. But I'm not a good Pokemon player. Like, if you want good, you're gonna go watch Wolfie and you're gonna go watch, VGC and all of that stuff. But I just like to troll, that's all. Don't point, it's rude. Yes. But I will be around tomorrow morning, very early. Unexpected. Yes. Also, I'll see you guys on Genshin if you play Genshin. And God, this is so embarrassing, but I really do just want to do like 100 fucking polls one day. I just want to give them money and then make them give me femboys, but that's fine. It is what it is. Did you see the match from this weekend? It was amazing, bro. Bro. Oh man. Okay. Talk to you guys later. Have a wonderful night. That's right. I don't have an outro. I have to do this. Fucking. What does auto stop mean? What the fuck? I don't know what that means. Will not be able to reconnect.